What is a Star Wars? Well, you could say that a Star Wars is a series of 3 good, 3 okay, and 3 bad movies. But we are a history channel, so let's talk about something cool instead. Therefore, we must go back around 1500 years in the past. In the first millennium AD, the Mayan culture thrived on the peninsula of Yucatan. A little fun fact: Yucatan basically means we can't understand you in Mayan. When the first Spanish explorers sailed past the coast, they yelled it to them, and now the island is called Yucatan. The Maya were living in city-states, comparable to the Greek polis. The Mayan world was dominated by 2 cities, Tikal and Calakmul. Tikal became powerful through an alliance with the Mexican city of Teotihuacan, and with the help of Teotihuacan, Tikal was able to subjugate its neighbors, who were then forced to pay tribute to Tikal. And soon Tikal had formed a little Mayan empire, but there was one city who did not want to participate in that, and this was Calakmul. So as a reaction, Calakmul began to form alliances with several Mayan cities, and soon they also had a little empire. A war was inevitable. Mayan warfare is pretty different from the European one. It usually took the form of small-scale raids on enemy territory, but from time to time they also fought large wars, and these wars were called Star Wars. The name originates from a glyph showing fire raining on Earth. The first Star War was fought in 562. It was a consequence of the Cold War between Tikal and Calakmul. It began after the king of Tikal, Doublebird, raided the territory of a city named Caracol in 562. And the strange thing about this is that Caracol used to be an ally of Tikal. It is believed that this was kind of a punishment for flirts between Caracol and Calakmul. But the leaders or the kings of Caracol did not find this was funny, and as a reaction, they declared the first Star War in the Mayan history. I mean, just imagine the impact and scale of this decision. It is like 2 guys arguing and suddenly one pulls out a gun. I mean, Tikal had bullied its neighbors for ages, so they kind of should have seen that coming. And Caracol was also not alone, because Calakmul supported their decision and also joined the war. The war ended pretty fast, even in the same year, because Caracol and Calakmul defeated the army of Tikal. They even captured their king and sacrificed him. And after the war, they even put a king on the throne of Tikal. So Tikal lost nearly all of its influence and power, and you can see this in the form of construction, because in the next 100 years they built nearly nothing. However, you can't say the same thing about Caracol and Calakmul. These cities really began to grow after the war, and it was not the last Star War, but is kind of believed to be the most important, or the most important one, because it impacted the most powerful city in the region. And yeah, this was just a short video about Mayan culture. Personally, I'm a very big fan of the Central and South American civilizations, and therefore I also think this is not going to be the last video about them, and I hope that one day I will see what they have left us. I hope you liked this video, and as always, stay healthy and see you next time. Bye.